Hey everyone, so in today's video I'm going to tell you all about the terrorist in my town, and as you can see by the title, all that stuff. So if you're curious, then definitely keep watching. This happened this past summer of 2015. It had actually happened just shortly after I got back from my vacation, visiting my best friend in Ontario. Within that week I was home. Me and Nick were sitting on the couch, and one of his friends texted him this link and stuff, and it was like, and he said the terrorist, he's like, he lives in your building. And I'm like, we're like, what? And we go to this link, and it's says that this terrorist, and whatever his name was, had been arrested in the apartment building we live in, and that he had a couple run-ins with cops a couple of times, it said, but they like never did anything about it. Like, I don't know exactly what happened or per se, like there's many articles about it, but I've read so many I can't remember exactly what it was. But he also, when he first moved in, I think he had been living there like 5 years or something, or I don't know, and when he first moved in, he asked his neighbor if he could like pay him to use his internet, and he refused, and he's glad he didn't, because this dude's terrorist. And so anyway, I'm like freaking the fuck out, because when someone tells you that there was a terrorist living in your building, aren't you gonna be a little scared? Like, who else is living in my building, right? And I'm like, and it's not a huge building. Like, I think there might be 10 units on each floor, and it's only 2 floors. I'm guessing, I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing about 10, maybe on about 20 places per thing. And like the way we're set up is like, here's this one building here, and it's a parking lot all the way around. Here's this building, this one's ours, and they're facing each other. And so I'm just freaking out, and I am researching the crap out of this to see, like, I'm like, how does he know he lived in our building? Because in every news article, it doesn't say where he lived. So I'm like doing research, and like, when it came to that part where the guy had asked him about the internet, there was also a picture of our building. And I'm like, okay, that's where the guy got it from. But thankfully, it was a building right across from us. I'm like, oh, it's not the same number, but still, he lived right across. Like I said, there's just the parking lot that goes around. So like, we're like right there. It's crazy. And then I'm like, well, what if there's one in my building? And I'm like freaking. It was such a scary situation. And like, yeah, and there's plenty of news articles and everything. I would link them down below, but then you would know exactly where I live, because I live across from the one building, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's the crazy story of the fact that there was a terrorist living across the street from me, or like not even across the street, across the parking lot from me, and very scary and intense. And I'm pretty sure his trial's like still like ongoing and stuff. Like, it's been postponed and this and that. Like, I'm pretty sure that's still being dealt with and stuff, because you know, stuff takes a long time. But yeah, legit terrorist. It wasn't like false alarm. Like, months after, it was still like, no, it was a terrorist, and like, they just don't know his plans or what he was planning. But there was stuff found in his actual apartment that was like incriminating too. So who knows what he's plotting. I'm glad he didn't get to his whatever the thing he was. I don't know why, like what kind of terrorist he was. I don't know any of that, but it's really scary when you find out that there's a terrorist living across the parking lot from you. True story. Scary story. Not a fun story. So, yeah, that's my story of, you know, being neighbors with the terrorists, technically. But, yeah, so, very short, but to the point, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys again in the next video. Bye!